Every time I open the game, it shows me a treasure that I can't have. You may not like it, but this is what peak Galaxy of Heroes performance looks like. Hello, and welcome to the Moongym of the Old Republic YouTube channel. And this is exactly what you can expect to find here. This is an off-the-cuff improv video, kind of an introduction of things to expect, coming attractions, if you will. This is my roster. If you can't tell, you will not be finding Triple B gameplay. Edge of your seat grand arenas. Here you go. The best comparison anyone can ask for. My Relic 5 gas next to my Relic 8 vastly superior Vizazmar. And I think their mods actually reflect that as well. Ah yes. Peak performance. The Virgin gas. The Chad Vizazmar. Anyway, I started playing the game back when Jedi Knight Revan's first Hero's Journey came out, and I got him the second time he came around. If my roster wasn't indication enough of my spending habits, I'm a whale. I'm not a kraken, but I'm a whale. Oh, not a kraken. I swear, guys, just a whale. Dr. Afra actually inspired an idea. One thing you can come to expect from this channel will be a series called Behind the Paywall, where I will give a short lore dumps on any marquee characters we get that might fly under the radar. I had the thought when characters like Kyle Katarn and Dash Rendar came last year, but with Dr. Afra, I feel like a lot of the Galaxy of Heroes players didn't know who she was. Which is a real shame, because she's one of the few Disney Extended Universe characters who is kind of worth knowing. She's a fun character. And as far as the new canon goes, I think she's one of the better ones. I'm really glad she came to the game. Another series I will be doing will be tinfoil hats in the Rise of the Empire, because I think a lot of cool stuff could come from that territory battle. As uninventive as it is, I think it will be a great way to introduce some new characters. Now, I can't bring up the map and go to Kashyyyk right now because it is not currently ongoing, and in my hubris, I didn't record any footage of it while it was. But Kashyyyk is the example I'd need. That hints heavily towards a Wookiee faction. Clone Wars Chewie has been in this game since launch, and we've never had a Tarful. I 100% think we will get a new node on Kashyyyk, or maybe even just they'll update the Wookiee node, where you need certain Wookiees at certain levels. Excuse any stuttering, or this is completely off the cuff and improvised. I'm just train of thoughting this whole endeavor. Anyway, I think it would be great to add a Wookiee faction in Tarful onto that node, and I will be going into more ideas like that, more in depth as time goes on. Like I said, this is just an introduction as to who I am, what you can expect from this channel going forward. And I'm not expecting anything huge. I play this game as a hobby. For the most part, as a hobby. I came to the game because KOTOR was my big introduction to Star Wars. Like, I saw the originals and the prequels, but I was never wholly invested until KOTOR. So when Disney took over and said these are legends now and not entirely canon, it was very nice to see some company bring these characters to a modern platform. Like, anybody can play KOTOR. Aspire's ports are great. But these characters are very near and dear to me. And
time to rumble.
I forgot where I was going with that. Karth is just so stunning. But I will play some Dr. Afra footage and give my wrapping up thoughts there. Thank you for checking out the channel, and you'll be seeing more of me. So over on Twitter, I go by CG Public Relations, and while I never claim to be officially related to CG, because I am not, I kind of act as though I am, because they are terrible at communication, and you don't need me or anybody else to tell you that. It is mostly sardonic. It is satire. But I kind of want to bring that to this channel. When they release tone-deaf updates, I will be covering them. I don't know how hastily. I might not be the first on the presses, but also I am not J. Jonah Jameson. I will not be needlessly talking them down. You don't need me to. There are plenty of channels that'll do that for me, and honestly, I'm just not interested in it. I can be sardonic on my own time, without being, I don't want to say mean. They know how they are. But yeah, thank you for checking out the channel. I'm gonna do my best to keep more coming, especially if for whatever reason this garners interest in another. Good night, and I'll see you all on the Holotables.